Hi everyone. Today we will see refraction of light. Refraction is what property of light is that bends its direction when it strikes what some surface. This phenomena has occurred when there is what two mediums having different indexes. Therefore, under this condition, we have seen that property of light is this one property. As you know, property of light is light can move in a straight line, which is known as rectilinear propagation of light. And this property can be violated when there is different mediums. That means it may be what bends from one to the others, depending what the nature of what mediums. If the medium is uniform, then the light can move in a straight line, that is rectilinear lines. Let us see. This is air medium, and such air mediums has the same. This is medium 1, and this is also medium 1, but the same. The index of reflection, the index of that medium is the same. This is 1, and this is 1. Therefore, if the light is moving under such medium, there is no bending of lights. It moves what in a straight line. This indicates that since the medium is uniform, we can change what the light, this red light, that we can change this one. Look at it is different what lights, the visible lights. Also, we can show such a phenomena using what wave-like structures. There is a wave. In this case, there is what wavelengths. Have you seen? This is what wavelengths of what the light. And there is, in this case, these waves have wavelengths, a speed and frequency. And also there is amplitude and intensity. Then under such a stimulation, we have seen that we will see such parameters. The speed, what will be the speed after refraction, what will be the frequency after refraction, what will be the wavelengths after refraction, as well as what its amplitude and intensity. As you know, amplitude and intensity have their own relationships. Therefore, if the amplitude is decreased, the intensity of the light also decreases. Let us see. Okay, let us start our visualization. Okay, this medium. Let us consider this medium is air and this medium is water. Let us change it. That means in this case, this is less dense medium and this high dense medium. This is what will be the speed, what will be the wavelengths, what will be what amplitude and intensity of lights. You will see. Okay, look at, in this case, we can measure before refraction. This light ray has their own intensity. Let's measure. The intensity is 100%. There is no bending of lights. It moves in straight lines. And after refraction, let us see, this is 94.72 degrees. It indicates the intensity will be decreased. If the intensity is decreased, the amplitude also decreases. Also, we can measure what the speed of such waves after refractions. Before refraction, this wave has 1c. It means that 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. After refraction, have you seen? There is 0.75 c, means that 0.75 times 10 to the power of 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. It is decreased. Yes, the speed of light will be decreased after moving from or through what the water mediums. Or we can measure what's the angle of refraction and angle of incidence, the same angle of reflections, using what this one. There is an angle. This is 45 degree and this is 45 degree. This one is 32 degree. Depending on what the law of what refraction is, angle of incidence is also angle of what reflected, angle of reflections, we can say, angle of reflections. This indicates from this, we can generalize that when the light ray comes from what less dense medium to high dense medium, the speed would be decreased. And the amplitude of decrease. It means the intensity of light will be decreased. And the same is true wavelengths of light. Have you seen? This is a wavelength, and this is also wavelength. This is large wavelength, this is small wavelength. Therefore, the wavelength will be decreased, but the frequency is constant. If the speed and wavelength decrease, the frequency will be constant using what? From the definition of wave speeds. This is all about what? Reflections. Okay, refraction of light from less medium to high or higher dense mediums. Let us change these mediums. If this one is water, if this one is water, and if this one is air, what would be the wavelengths, wave speed, and amplitude, intensity, and also frequency of waves? Let us see. In this case, one is speed of light with one measurement. Okay. Look at, in this case, look at the speed of light would be increased related to what? This medium. The wave would be increased under these mediums. We can measure the speed is this one is almost, that is 1c, which is 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. But if you measure such waves, or speed of wave is 0.75c. Have you seen? There is decreasement under this medium. The speed is small. Generally, we can determine, or we can conclude that when the light wave comes from higher dense medium to lower dense medium, the speed will be increased, and the light ray can bend away from us, the normal. This is normal lines, and also as the wavelengths will be increased. Look at, have you seen the wavelengths of such waves and also such waves? This is what large wavelengths. This is small wavelengths. The gap between what each plane waves. This is plane waves. This is all about bending of lights. If it is interesting, subscribe me and inspire. So thank you very much.